Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different, but really important for you to grasp. We're getting into a document that's, well, more than just paper. It's a living vision, poised to shape a whole field. We're talking about the College of Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, CAFNR, and their ambitious 2025-2030 strategic plan. Think of this as like your inside look, a shortcut to understanding the innovation, the changes, the leadership EAFNR is aiming for in sustainable agri-food systems.
That's a great way to put it. Our goal today really is clarity, insight into this big roadmap. For everyone in the CFNR community, faculty, researchers, extension folks, our county-based staff, this plan is meant to empower you. It shows how every single contribution fits into this, well, really bold future. And for you listening in, it's a chance to see how a major institution actually charts its course to tackle huge global challenges.
And it is bold, isn't it? Not just a document, like you said. It's a vision, setting a national standard.
Yeah.
Guiding CAFNR, as the dean says, from root to fruit. I like that phrase. It really sums up the whole picture.
It really does.
Yeah.
And the message from the dean, from the steering committee, it's very clear. They're looking for broad alignment, strong collaboration, active participation across the board. Academics, research, extensions, support units, everyone working together. It's got to be a collective push to bring this vision to life. Make sure every part works effectively.
Okay, so let's unpack how this vision actually came together. It wasn't just dreamed up in an office somewhere, right?
Yeah.
This took months of strategic work, brainstorming.
Oh, absolutely not created in a vacuum. Months of dedication went into this. It truly reflects a massive collaborative effort. Input came from the entire CFNR community and even beyond.
So who exactly contributed? Faculty, staff?
Faculty, staff, students, yes, but also alumni, key stakeholders. The feedback was extensive. We saw, I think it was 76 responses to the strategic plan feedback survey. And the ratings were pretty strong. 24% called it excellent, 71% said good.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
What about the content itself? Did people feel it was relevant?
Feasible. Yeah, relevant scores were high consistently, 4.09 to 4.7 out of 5. Feasibility was generally seen as favorable too. And people kept praising the clarity, the ambition. There was a real sense of kind of shared ownership already brewing.
Okay, beyond the scores, were there specific themes, things people kept bringing up again and again?
Definitely. A really strong call for more hands-on learning. That came through loud and clear. And, linked to that, a need for modernized lab infrastructure, to prep students for today's tech and agriculture. Also, better professional development, streamlined admin, always important for efficiency, right?
Always.
And improving internal communication. Plus, really leveraging those alumni and industry connections for student careers. Oh, and requests for broader, more culturally relevant degree options, especially in areas like animal science, ag, business.
So really focusing on making sure students aren't just learning theory, but are truly ready for the real world, and that the programs match industry needs now and in the future.
Exactly. And the faculty meeting feedback back in March, it echoed all of this. They stressed needing clear, measurable KPIs, key performance indicators. We'll get into those. Plus, stronger experiential learning, better career services, internships, rotations, that sort of thing. And carefully bringing in technology, boosting interdisciplinary work. It's about impact you can actually see.
And this wasn't just internal navel-gazing, was it? CAFNR serves the whole state. How did you make sure those needs were baked in?
Crucial point. Yeah, it's deeply tied to statewide needs. There was a big needs assessment in 2025. They got input from 840 stakeholders across 62 counties. And then the Texas Community Future Forum that hit all 254 counties, gathered over 4,500 responses, all that data. It directly pointed to critical state issues. It really grounds the plan in what communities actually need, building solutions from the ground up.
Okay, incredible groundwork. So with all that input, how did CAFNR boil it down? That's the core identity now, the mission, vision, values. Let's start with the mission.
Right. The mission statement is pretty direct. To advance educational excellence, career readiness, and community transformation through innovative teaching, research, and extension outreach. And here's a key part, explicitly leveraging AI, data science, advanced tech to tackle big things like health, sustainability, food security. It's not just your granddad's agriculture, it's high tech now.
That's definitely looking forward, weaving tech right into the mission. So the vision, where's the ultimate destination?
The vision, to transform lives and communities through that experiential education, groundbreaking research, innovative outreach, and aiming to set a national standard in sustainable agri-food systems. It's about leadership on a national scale.
And the value proposition. What makes CFNR unique in this space?
Our value proposition really emphasizes that unique blend: innovative education, impactful research, top-tier experiential learning, and a solid commitment to community transformation and sustainability. It's all geared towards empowering the next generation, giving them that holistic, hands-on start.
Which brings us to the core values. These are like the guiding principles, the ethical compass for everything then.
Exactly. They underpin everything. First is excellence, a commitment to being top-tier, academically, always growing, aiming for the top national rankings. It's about continuous improvement. Then, mentorship. Really championing mentorship to build leaders, boost confidence, instill ethics, passing on wisdom.
Service and community sounds absolutely central for CAFNR.
It is. Service and community focuses on engagement that drives real change: economic, environmental, social, through being accessible, transparent, and letting community needs drive innovation. Then, impact. CAFNR's unique spot in Greater Houston with that 770-acre research farm, that's huge. We leverage that proximity to ports, partnerships, everything to advance food security, wellness, innovation globally. Our reach is global, starting right here. And finally, innovation. That's about environmental stewardship, sustainable practices, responsible tech through cutting-edge research and forward-thinking extension. Finding better ways, protecting the planet.
All right, let's shift gears to the real action plan. The 5 strategic goals. These are the pillars, yeah. And each one has clear objectives, key performance indicators, KPIs to track success. So it's not just talk, it's about measurement.
Exactly. Let's walk through them. Goal 1, invest in people and strengthen performance excellence. This means professional growth, better recruitment and retention for everyone: faculty, staff, students, and sharper administration. Objectives: enhance training, improve recruitment and engagement, streamline admin processes. For example, training-wise, we want 95% completion with proof it's being used in performance reviews, making it stick.
Yeah.
For recruitment retention, aiming for a 30% drop in turnover.
Whoa, 30%, that's a big number.
It is ambitious, definitely, but achievable. And for admin, aiming for under 20 days average hiring time, using real-time dashboards everywhere.
Under 20 days, that would be huge. What's the current average, roughly? And what's the plan to cut it down so drastically?
Currently, it can vary a lot, sometimes way over 60, even 90 days in some cases. Lots of steps involved. We're targeting bottleneck screening, interview scheduling, offer letters, using new digital tools, dedicated teams. It's aggressive, but getting top talent quickly is fundamental to hitting all the other goals.
Makes sense. Okay, so that's goal 1. What about goal 2? Sounds like it's focused on the actual programs.
Right. Goal 2. Advance academic excellence and program development. This is where we launch new, future-focused programs. Things aligned with industry trends. Objectives include new graduate programs, interdisciplinary undergrad programs, enhancing current ag offerings, expanding departments, strengthening leadership. We're aiming for 3+ new graduate programs nationally recognized with 50+ students each. For undergrads, strong industry board involvement, clear job pathways built right in, and launching those flexible micro-credential programs in agriculture, too.
Micro-credentials is a big buzzword. How do those specifically help students in agriculture? Is it filling a gap maybe traditional degrees miss?
Yeah, they're super targeted. Degrees give you the broad base, right? But industry changes fast. Micro-credentials let us quickly offer specialized skills: precision ag tech, drone use for crops, advanced food safety. Stuff employers need now. It's a faster way for students to get specific skills or for pros to upskill.
That sounds really practical.
Yeah.
Okay, goal 3 seems connected, focusing on the students themselves.
Exactly. Goal 3, increase student enrollment, retention, and success. Building that vibrant, career-ready community, targeted recruitment, more experiential learning, global opportunities. Objectives: expand recruitment, boost enrollment, improve retention and support, strengthen career readiness, alumni ties, tech skills. Metrics: aiming for a 25% annual jump in enrollment, 15% rise in retention. And we want 100% student participation in career readiness stuff, including those AI and VR modules we talked about.
Okay, AI and VR for career readiness in ag. What does that actually look like? Can you paint a picture?
Sure. Imagine using VR to practice diagnosing livestock health issues, identifying diseases, treatments, all simulated before touching a real animal, or using AI tools to crunch data: soil, weather, crops to predict yields, plan planting. Real hands-on predictive analytics.
Got it. That makes it very concrete.
These aren't just abstract skills, they're direct job applications.
Makes sense. Now, goal 4, research excellence. How are we boosting that?
Goal 4, advance research excellence, elevating KFNR's impact through discovery and innovation. Objectives here: expand research capacity, faculty excellence, streamline research admin, better grad student training, and invest in the facilities. KPIs look like a 50% plus increase in grant proposals, aiming for 15 plus peer-reviewed papers a year, 3 new patents, and modernizing labs and facilities with over $1 million in external funding. State-of-the-art tools are key.
And the last one, Goal 5, brings it back to the community and the world.
Yes, Goal 5, increase partnerships and community development. Cultivating those purpose-driven links, industry, community, global. Objectives cover strengthening community development and industry ties, promoting social responsibility, expanding global reach. We want 10-plus community partnerships with measurable impact in 3-plus counties. Globally, aiming for 10-plus students a year in international programs, and launching a CFNR-led Global Ag Development Initiative by 2030, showing that worldwide commitment.
Okay, so that's the plan in detail. How does this all fit into the bigger picture? This isn't just CAFNR operating alone, right? It connects to wider university goals.
Absolutely critical point. This EFNR plan lines up directly with Prairie View A&M University's big vision, the Journey to Eminence 2035. PVAMU, as you know, is a vital HBCU, aiming to be a premier public research university, a national model for student success. Our plan fuels that directly.
How so? Give us a couple of examples of that alignment.
Sure. Look at CFNR goals 1, 2, and 3, people, academics, student success. They perfectly match PVMU's core value of access and quality. We improve quality, expand access. Then CFNR goals 1 and 3, people and student success, again support PVMU's leadership value. Developing leaders.
Right.
For relevance and innovation, our goals 2 and 4, academic and research excellence, are right there, pushing boundaries. And finally, CFNR goals 3, 4, and 5, student success, research partnerships, they all tie into PVMU's social responsibility value, making sure our work serves the community.
That seems like a really tight integration and make sure everyone's pulling in the same direction. Now, what about the CFNR plan of work, the POW? How does this new strategic plan interact with that? Does it strengthen it?
Definitely strengthens it. The 2026 plan of work that's done through Extension and the Cooperative Agricultural Research Center, CARC, it's already aligned with USDA and NEFA goals. Our strategic plan provides the overarching framework, the resources, the direction to make the POW even more effective. The POW focuses on things like farmers and ranchers first, rural prosperity, digital transformation. Our strategic plan helps make those happen on the ground by investing in the people and programs needed.
So the strategic plan is like the engine powering the POW's vehicle. How does it specifically boost those 4 core POW areas?
That's a good analogy. Yeah, by boosting research capacity, for example, we directly help the agriculture and natural resources part of the POW. More studies on sustainability, resilience, better career readiness. That feeds family and community health, preparing folks to tackle food security, well-being. More partnerships directly strengthen community and economic development, creating new opportunities, boosting rural areas. And our focus on mentorship, hands-on learning, that directly fuels 4-H youth development, preparing future leaders.
And CREC is known for some really cutting-edge stuff. How does the plan support that kind of, well, sometimes futuristic-sounding research, like space agriculture?
Yeah. The innovation value really comes into play there. CI's vision food, environment, wellness research, plus community transformation, it all finds support in this plan. Take controlled environment agriculture. It sounds advanced, right? Algae systems, aquaponics. But it's about basic questions. How do we grow food in tough conditions? Insights from that have huge implications for sustainable farming right here on Earth. Or athletic sports science for ag performance, agroforensic science for ag crime investigation. These aren't just cool ideas, they're vital emerging fields. The strategic plan gives them the framework, the investment to really take off, pushing the boundaries.
This is huge. It sounds incredibly ambitious. So what does this mean for everyone listening? What's the collective responsibility here?
It really comes down to active participation from everyone. Faculty, researchers, extension teams, county staff, everyone. It's about alignment, collaboration, really owning this vision, translating it into real impact for Texans and, honestly, beyond. It's about seeing how your daily work, whatever it is, connects to these bigger goals, knowing we're all building something important together, a healthier, more sustainable future.
What an incredible overview. This plan is clearly bold, ambitious, but also really well-grounded in community needs and shared purpose. You can feel the energy, the optimism. It definitely positions CAFNR for national leadership.
Absolutely. We really hope you, listening, can appreciate this vision, understand its potential, see how it sets CAFNR up to lead with innovation, impact, inclusivity, transforming lives, communities from root to fruit.
And now, to help us dive deeper and answer your questions, please welcome our esteemed expert panel. Get ready for an insightful Q&A session.